I just want to thank everyone for being here, whether you're here on the live or you're listening later. Deep gratitude and much honor to you for being here and for showing up and for being part of the solution, right? Because each one of us has a beautiful part to play in this world and in our awakening, our ascension, our healing. And when we're doing it as individuals, we're doing it not just for ourselves, but we're doing it for our ancestors. We're healing it for our children. And we're healing it for the collective human grid of consciousness that is in and around this planet. So it's beautiful work. So give yourself a big hug and lots of love for showing up and for being here and for doing the work. So as many of you guys know, my name is Danieylah Alina Viola. I am an awakening and ascension guide, and it is my deep pleasure and honor to have as my mission to assist and support you in your awakening, in your ascension, in your coming into your truth and embodying your wholeness, right? And bringing in that wholeness of you that has you feeling complete, right? That oneness that we all have within ourselves. It's just a matter of tapping in and accessing it and working with it. And that's what I specialize in. So tonight in this healing, what we're going to be working on, what channeled through, is deep emotional healing. Emotional wounds that you're currently being triggered with. So we have these deep emotional wounds within us. Many of them come from past lives. They could come from the multidimensional aspect of ourselves way back. And we carry it life after life. And some of these deep emotional wounds that we carry, some of them may not even be our own. They may be from an ancestor that we contracted and agreed to clear it for. So we may be clearing it for our ancestral line, for your maternal lineage or your paternal lineage. So tonight, that's what we're going to be working on quite a deep level. So I have a lot of integrative energies to share with you guys, which is, when the guides came in with it, I just thought it was so beautiful. I said, really, another one, another one? So we're going to go pretty deep tonight. So let me advise you to get some tissues nearby, just in case, have some water nearby, and make sure you're in a real comfortable place, okay? There's only going to be one thing that I'm going to have you guys look at the screen for, and that's just to attune you into the frequency. So other than that, you guys are going to keep your eyes closed, and this is an internal process. So make sure you're comfortable. It's fine to lay down. You can lay down, close your eyes, and just receive. If seated up is more comfortable for you, that's fine too, whatever works for you, okay? One other thing is we have one more week on these healings. And if anybody is interested at all in learning about what their soul purpose is or their life mission is in this incarnation, please reach out to me, because I specialize in soul contract work as well, which is a great springboard for anybody who's seeking to understand themselves on a more deeper level. And is there anything else? I think that is it. Does anybody have any questions for me before we begin? No? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute everybody. And just like we've been doing in these past weeks, I specifically designed this to be at the later part of the day, at least mostly for people who are on the East Coast. So that you can rest and relax. It is important to rest and relax after this as much as you can. Don't get me wrong, if you have things to do, do them, but just be mindful to move a little slower if you can. Drink lots of water, because with this work does come energetic shifts that can be quite profound. So be loving and gentle and kind with yourself afterwards. You may feel sudden shifts in your body, changes, emotions may come up. Visuals may come in, old memories may come in. That's all part of the healing process. If you find yourself feeling a little off or a little challenged, take a Himalayan salt bath, If you just have Epsom, Epsom is fine too, but Himalayan salt's usually a little bit better. And drink plenty of fresh water and rest. That is my advice to you. And if there's anything that you need afterwards, if you have any questions or there's something that is just in your mind, reach out to me and I'll be happy to share or clarify with you. Okay. All right, everyone. So let's just take a moment to ground ourselves. And just we're gonna take a few deep breaths together. We're gonna close our eyes, sit back and relax. And set your intention to receive all that is 100% aligned with your truth, with your journey, and your path. And we're going to take 5 breaths together just to unify our energies. And I'm going to guide us through. Take a nice breath in. And then breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And one last breath in. And out. Beautiful. And what I'm inviting you to imagine is that just above your head is a beautiful, warm, golden light. Just about 18 inches above your head. You can think of it as a sun. Beautiful, warm, lemon yellow sun. Shining down beautiful golden light. And your crown chakra at the top of your head is opening. And you are receiving that light. And allow yourself to breathe it in through your crown chakra into your body. Breathing it down into your head, filling your skull, illuminating your skull. Going down through your throat chakra lighting up. And into the upper chest, into the high heart area. And that beautiful warmth now is illuminating your heart chakra. Do a cycle of breath in and out. I'm going to breathe that light now down into the solar plexus, the seat of our will, illuminating, rejuvenating, and regenerating each chakra as it moves down through the body. And now breathing it down and in and extending it to the sacral chakra. And extending into our root. We're now going to take that light from the root chakra and you're going to extend it down through your legs, through your feet, down into the floor, past the floor, the crust of the earth, all the way into the center of the earth. And you're just going to ground yourself there in the heart of our beloved Gaia. And wrap your line of light around a rock or a stone or a crystal. And now you're going to breathe up the energy of the earth, a beautiful, nurturing, grounding energy up through your line of light, through your root chakra, up through your body, into your hearts. Very good. And now with your heart energy mingling with the earth's grounding energy, you're going to bring that energy up through the heart, through the throat chakra, up through the crown, up into the atmosphere and stratosphere, through the moon and the sun, right to source energy. I'm going to connect you now to the source energy. And you can wrap that line of light around the cosmic heart of source. Cycle of breath in and out. Beautiful. And now breathing that source energy through the line of light, through the sun and the moon, the atmosphere and stratosphere, through your crown into your heart. And now with your heart energy fully connected to source in the earth, you're going to take that beautiful ball of gold and diamond light in the heart center. I'm going to invite you to expand it out. Expand it out to encapsulate or cocoon your entire body. Creating a safe container for which you may go deep within your healing, safely nurtured, loved, supported, and breathe. Beautiful. So we're going to go into healing emotional wounds. And we're going to be healing these emotional wounds so that we may more easily access our creative power in order to devise creative solutions to any dilemma that may be in our life. I'm just going to do the opening. And just set your intention to receive. We are one with the presence, the power, and the consciousness of spirit, the creative God force that moves within all things. We open our hearts to the love and to the warmth of divine presence. I command for grace and for healing for this entire group to bring us into the most perfect healing, wholeness, and alignment at this time. I dedicate myself to the service of this group and to the service of the whole of creation in the highest and the best good. We command that all the healing, love, and support available to us in the universe come to us now. I command that if there is anything stopping us from working within this group together, any blocks or attachments, any resistance or issues, interference, programs, beliefs, perceptions or feelings, judgments, thoughts, discordant energy, fears or contracts, promises, agreements, expectations, or anything that hasn't been mentioned that needs to be cleared, please may it be cleared now. I command an alignment to the energies of September 6, 2020, and give thanks that all the astrological and galactic influences be enhanced for maximum alignment. I command an energetic alignment with this group to facilitate maximum interconnection throughout this healing. I call forth the custodians of the body consciousness to co-create harmoniously with us and with our divine selves, to enhance and facilitate our process to the light, at one with all that is. Are you willing to give me access to the necessary information for perfect healing of body, mind, and spirit? And join me in this service now. Yes, thank you. We command in alignment with our healing teams in the higher dimensions, those who will work co-creatively with us, only with the purest love, purest compassion and integrity, and grace for the highest will and good of all beings. We welcome and embrace the overlighting healing diva, the God Pan and the White Brotherhood psychic surgeons, the medical and the healing teams, the angels and archangels, star family and galactic families, and any other specialists required. We ask for a clear and a perfect channel of the highest vibrations of love and light, dedicated to the service of the divine and all that is. Please balance and align all higher dimensional grids to the grid structures in our personal fields and in our working space to create protection, clarity, stability, and perfect alignment. Thank you. We call upon the energies of the north, south, east, and west, above, below, and the heart, to assist and support us in this healing and hold a grounded and safe space. Thank you. So tonight we're going to work with our angels, and specifically what is channeled through is to work with our guardian angels. Our guardian angels have been with us from before we even entered the womb. Many have been with us for many lifetimes. But we also have specific ones just for this lifetime, and many of them are with us from the time we were in the womb. Our guardian angels also change from time to time depending upon our need or development, where we are at in our life mission. So the message from your guardian angel is, my angels always keep me safe. So just take that into your body. And if you feel comfortable, you can say it aloud as well. My angels always keep me safe. And just breathe that in. And open yourself to receiving your guardian angel, who wishes to work with you and feel their transmission. Very good. So a color, a supportive color, has also come in to support us in this healing this evening. And the color is black. The color black is a deep emotional healing, and it allows for deep understanding of others' needs. So I'm going to say that again. This color black is here to support us in deep emotional healing, and also allowing for the deep understanding of others' needs. So I'm going to have you open up and just take a look at the screen. And just take in this frequency chart of color. Allow yourself to receive the transmission of the frequencies. And just stare into it. And just allow whatever to come through for you. And don't forget to breathe and receive. Very good. Okay, you can close your eyes now again. Color is highly therapeutic. So we're now going to do a command around the color sequences from the spectrum. Healing team, I command full access to the radiant light of all that is. Excuse me. Okay. Healing team, I command full access to the radiant light of all that is, for the perfect color vibrations and frequencies to be downloaded holographically. Healing team, I command black colors to be sent for 17 sequences, covering all spectrums and vibrations, luminescent, opalescent, pearlescent, fluorescent, to permanently release, cleanse, and clear all low vibrational energy so that higher vibrational energy can be accessed and coded. Please energetically infuse the appropriate sound frequency. Healing team, I ask that this healing is transmitted to each person's in this group, their ancestral and genetic lineage, and to each person's in this group, progeny and future progeny, if it is for the highest will and good. Healing team, I ask that this healing be maintained for as long as it is required. Thank you. And just breathe that all in and allow for the shift. And next, in preparation, we're going to work with a little aromatherapy. And aromatherapy is the essence and the spirit of the plant. So for this healing, we're going to call in pine. Pine is very healing, very cleansing to the body. It is antibacterial, it is antifungal, anti-infection, it is cleansing. It is also a decongestant and refreshing. It is stimulating and strengthening. For the mind, pine is cleansing. It is invigorating and energizing. It is reviving and soothing. Healing team, I command the encodement of this frequency of pine in the highest will and good, at whatever level it is required, and for as long as is needed. Thank you. And just receive. So we're going to go through a process now of letting go, allowing us to deepen into the healing of the emotional wound. So this is for dealing with, it's great for dealing with changes in life. Letting go allows new things in, but letting go can be difficult. We can get attached to people, places, things, animals, positions, situations, jobs. And this limits our freedom. And if we hold on to attachments, it can create stuckness in our life, because then there's no room for the new. There are different phases to letting go. And this whole process, it's like a kind of gymnastic. The more fluid we are, the easier it is. And it becomes easier to practice. So what I invite you to do is to bring to mind and heart a wound, I should say an emotional pain, difficulty, or longing that is associated with an object in your life. So it could be a piece of jewelry that when you look at it reminds you of something that saddens you or upsets you. Or perhaps it's an emotional attachment to a place or thing. And whatever comes to mind first typically is the appropriate thing. But I invite you to choose something that really hits home for you, that really tugs at your heart, or really upsets you. An emotional pain. And I just invite you to feel that and breathe that in. And just breathe that in. And can you identify with your attachment to this thing? to this object or place, this emotional attachment. Perhaps emotional pain. And any emotions connected to it. And it could be at whatever level in the attachment. It could be emotional, mental, it could be spiritual or physical. And just breathe that into the body. And you may feel some rigidity in the body. You may feel some tension. Some emotion may come up. And just breathe and allow it to be there. And try not to judge it. Just be with it and observe it as best you can. Allow yourself to feel it, but don't judge yourself because you feel it. And allow yourself to go as deeply as you can into the feeling and into the emotions of it. As deeper that you go, the deeper we can clear it. And just sense into your body where you may be feeling any tightness or constriction. You may feel some pulsating in the body. Maybe your heart is beating a bit faster. And just feel where in the body is it. Is it in your sacral chakra? Maybe in your belly? Perhaps it's around your heart or in your throat. Could also be in your head somewhere. And just ask yourself, does it have a color? Maybe a shape? Just using your intuitive senses and feeling into it. We're just attaching to the energy of it so we can connect with it so that we can help to heal it and remove it. Healing happens by feeling. And when you give feeling, connect with the feeling, and you give attention to the pain, and you acknowledge it, and you see it and recognize it, that's half the healing right there. So many times what we want to do is we want to push away from it, we want to resist it, we don't want to go there, it's too painful. But when we resist it and we push away from it, it becomes stuck. So by leaning into the feeling, really opening up your inner eye and going into the feeling space and feeling into it and recognizing it for what it is, giving it a color or shape, acknowledging it. That's half the healing right there. So allow yourself to fully feel the attachment and the emotions. And can you see or feel how it is limiting your life in this now? How is it constricting aspects of your life experience? How is it keeping you small or limited? I want you to imagine for a moment what it would be like if it was no longer there. what it would be like to not have this attachment or pain in your life. And breathe. And maybe just give it a couple of adjectives. Perhaps you'd feel free. Perhaps you'd feel like you'd have more time and energy. Perhaps you feel that life would take on a new light or a new direction. And just use your imagination to imagine that. So when you do that, you're setting the energetic space by which it may manifest. And now ask yourself, are you ready to let this attachment go? Do you want to let it go? And are you ready, like a balloon in your hand, to just open up your hand and let it float away? If you feel that you are ready, wonderful. And if you don't feel that you're ready, ask yourself, what is stopping me? What is stopping me from letting go? And whatever that is stopping you, I invite you to take it into your hands. Whether it's words or a symbol, place it in your hands. And I now invite you to raise your hands above your head and hand it to your higher self and say, take this for me. Take this for me so I can let go. And don't forget to breathe. We live in a universe of ask and you shall receive. And so when you ask the higher aspects of yourself to assist and support you with that which you are challenged by, and you just don't know what to do, at any time you can place whatever that is in your hands and just say, here, take this. Because I just can't. I need you to take this for me, free me. And they will work on the higher levels to support you in releasing it. Beautiful. Very good. So now we're going to do this command. To release this attachment. Healing team, I welcome the awareness of this attachment, and I am now ready to let it go. I lovingly release all energies attaching me to this object or place at all levels of my being, from the densest to the most enlightened parts of me, throughout all time and space, in the highest will and good. Thank you. Yes, I could feel the releasing. Very good. Just allow for the energy to settle and just breathe in and out through the mouth. When you breathe in and out through the mouth, it keeps you in the body. And this is very much a process of being in the body. When we breathe in and out through our nose, we have a tendency to go up, right up and out of our bodies when we breathe in and out through our nose. So during this process, we breathe in and out through the mouth. Excellent. We're now going to bring in some integrative energies to support us in this healing and clearing. Oh, and how perfect. It just started raining here, which is so cleansing. Beautiful. Okay. Healing team in Saint Germain, I invoke the violet flame to burn and transmute multidimensionally in all time frames to infinity and beyond, and the Akashic records, any negative thought pattern, belief, condition, attachment, or alliance that I have made that no longer serves me. I commit to my return home to wholeness. Thank you. Healing team, I ask for grace to help me let go of the tirades of grievances that I hold against others and everything that chains me to the need to suffer. I ask that my heart is freed and that my life is lighter. Healing team, open my heart before I speak in power struggles. Thank you. Healing team, open my heart to reveal, remove, and release the barriers and resistances to love, to loving myself, and to loving the world. Thank you. Healing team, open my heart to listen to others without worrying about the impression I am having on them. Healing team, please release, clear, and integrate all energy blocks, all obstacles, barriers, obstructions, hindrances, impediments, and resistances that have been holding me back. I command and embrace the new awareness that I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. Breathe. Please encode all bodies in all incarnations and edit my soul records. Thank you. Healing team, Please return all cell and soul fragments to their rightful owners, fully transformed to love and to light. Please align them with my commitment to expand consciousness and become whole in body, mind, and spirit. Thank you. Healing team, please clear, edit, remove, cancel, or burn any redundant files from the Akashic and soul records so that higher vibrational frequencies can be accessed, accepted, and encoded. Thank you. Healing team, please clear and remove all programming that relates to future lives if it is no longer required. Thank you. Healing team, please raise my vibration and consciousness level and balance and align all levels of the holographic matrix with divine love and light. Thank you. Healing team, please integrate this work 100%, gently, safely, gracefully, and easily, keeping this soul clear, aligned, and grounded across all levels, dimensions, universes, realities, and time frames. Thank you. Healing team, please maintain the healing until all the changes have been integrated into the holographic matrix. Please keep all pathways open for continued expansion of consciousness to its highest levels. Thank you. We give thanks to the energies of the north, south, east, and west, above, below, and the heart, and open up the space. Thank you. We command a clearing and a releasing of all energetic cords and attachments between each of us in this group. Each of us are now returned to wholeness and centeredness in our own fields for the maximum healing to embody. Thank you. Healing team and higher self, as the soul directs, please place a protective energetic cocoon so that we may integrate the changes with grace and ease. Thank you. Thank you all so much for this beautiful gift. It is all done, it is all done, it is all done. I leave each of you with love, blessings, and gratitude for being here. And I leave you to integrate with grace and ease. And remember, I'm here if you have any questions. Okay? Much love to you all. See you next week.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.